Minah continues to be the strongest competitor of this season and, of course, the strongest traitor. And on the latest episode, she made her move. Personally, at the time, I thought it could be risky. And if I was her, I probably would have went with Kaz. Just because I feel like if I was the traitor in the beginning, I wouldn't be trying to throw another traitor under the bus because, there's strength in numbers. But ultimately, it paid off. I think Minah started making this move by not telling Amani that people were talking shit about her, basically. Linda tried to tell her, but Linda kind of doesn't really have that many alliances. So I feel like that's why Amani didn't take it seriously. But if Minah came up to her and be like, babe, there's been multiple people who have spoken about you. You need to kind of watch your back and maybe tone things down a little bit. I think maybe Amani would have been more receptive to changing her strategy. But personally, I feel like Minah didn't like Amani, so she was happy for her to dig her own grave. And also on top of that, that's more money for her. If she can get rid of one traitor, that's more money for her because Minah's looking out for number one. And now I'm thinking, like, would I be a soft traitor? Like, would it be smart to be more ruthless as a traitor? What do you guys think? But ultimately, a move that she made was voting for Amani, and she blindsided Amani. And she needed Amani to get out because it definitely would have been a bit of a palaver if she voted for Amani and she stayed in, and she's now going to have to explain her decision to her and Linda and then hope that she doesn't go with Linda behind her back to plot on her. So she's very lucky that it worked out. And she's very lucky that she had, that Amani had such a terrible round table. And I think she made note of that because, like I said, Amani had a terrible round table. She got accused multiple times. Her arguments were weak. And then her sister put her name in it as well. So she was thinking, yeah, this is a guaranteed elimination. I might as well take this risk. If I'm going to get a fellow traitor out, it's going to be now. And you know what they say, high risk, high reward. Because now she looks like she has good judgment. She wasn't associated with Amani because Amani was friends with everybody, and a friend to everybody is friends to no one. So she's got a nice gold star from everybody and from all the faithfuls for being somebody who helped get out a traitor. And she also hasn't come under suspicion. Linda seems to be on side. And now it seems like she is the alpha traitor, because before it was kind of Amani being the alpha traitor and Minah just kind of letting her take the reins and dig her own grave and secretly hoping that she was going to be banished. But now it looks like Minah is taking the reins. And Linda is happy to follow her because Linda's very much a follower. She's very much a sheep, and her whole persona is the clueless old granny. And that's what she's going with. And Minah's thinking, you know what, I can work with this. And if I need to throw her under the bus, she will be gone under the bus. I personally don't foresee Linda plotting a coup against Minah, but you never know. So right now, I feel like Minah is definitely the it girl, the it person of this season. I'm very interested to see how her gameplay evolves in the series. And if there is a traitor win this season, I think she's definitely going to be a part of it. The only thing that I could think would slip her up is her having to have secret talks with other traitors. Nobody seemed to see her trying to secretly pull Linda for a chat. But if she is to continue to do that, as in, she doesn't have an alliance with her traitors in the game where faithfuls can see, but then people are seeing her randomly pull people for a chat that she never speaks to in everyday life in the faithfuls quarters, people might get suspicious. So I think she definitely maybe needs to, make more of an effort to be seen with her fellow traitors. But then again, maybe she doesn't want to be seen with her fellow traitors because when people start narrowing people down, they're going to be like, oh, well, who was the traitor hanging out with? Maybe they're traitors as well. So I think as the game dwindles down and people are becoming, more eagle-eyed, that's where she might slip up. But like I said, I'm interested to see where her journey goes because right now, she is looking like a very good player and in the, I would say, top 5 traitor players.